It's new Apple product week again, and today we have the brand new MacBook Air with M4 chip, and a somewhat surprise with the Mac Studio with M4 Max, but also a brand new chip has entered the lineup as a new M3 Ultra is now available for the Mac Studio. It's a little confusing, I know, but since I was also gone on vacation and missed yesterday's announcements of the new iPads, I'll also be catching you up and myself up on all of that as well. But let's first start with the M4 MacBook Air. Perhaps my favorite part is that we finally got a new color option available. Apple has introduced its 4000th shade of blue today with a new sky blue MacBook Air. And with that joins the midnight, starlight, and silver options. We no longer have space gray. Apple describes it as a beautiful metallic light blue that creates a dynamic gradient when light reflects off of its surface. All MacBook Air models come with a color-matching MagSafe charging cable. And so yeah, would love to hear your thoughts on not only the new blue shade, but everything that I'm going to talk about in the comments down below. Whether you like it, whether you don't like it, or if you're planning to pick up any of these products. The M4 chip also features a 10-core CPU, up to a 10-core GPU, and support for up to 32 gigs of unified memory. Apple says the new MacBook Air is up to 2 times faster than the M1 model, and the neural engine tasks are up to 3 times faster. Now, the M4 chip debuted in the iPad Pro earlier last year, promising around 20% faster performance than M3 in both single and multi-core tasks, so we can expect the same kind of performance from last year's model as well. The new MacBook Air can also support up to 2 external 6K displays, and there's a new 12 megapixel center stage camera, which we all know will keep you centered in frame even if you are moving around during video calls. And then you also get the witchcraft feature that is desk view, where you can simultaneously display a top-down view of your desk. The MacBook Air now starts at $999 or $899 for students, and you can pre-order right now with everything shipping next Wednesday, March 12th. Now, as I mentioned earlier, Apple did also update the Mac Studio with a new M4 Max option, but also there's an M3 Ultra chip, which again is brand new. We have never seen this before. The new M3 Ultra chip features up to a 32-core CPU with 24 performance cores and 8 efficiency cores. Apple says the M3 Ultra chip is up to 1.5 times faster than the M2 Ultra chip, which has up to a 24-core CPU. Now, on the graphics side, the new Mac Studio can be configured with up to an 80-core GPU, and Apple says the graphics performance is now 2 times faster than the previous Mac Studio with the M2 Ultra chip, which has only up to 72 cores of GPU power. In addition, the Mac Studio can now be configured with up to 16 terabytes of SSD storage, which is double from the maximum of 8 terabytes in the last model. And the M3 Ultra chip now supports up to 512 gigs of unified RAM, whereas the M2 Ultra maxed out at around 192 gigs of unified RAM. Following in the footsteps of last year's MacBook Pro and Mac Mini models with the M4 Pro and M4 Max chips, the Mac Studio now supports Thunderbolt 5. There are 4 Thunderbolt 5 ports on the Mac Studio configurations with M4 Max and 6 Thunderbolt 5 ports on configurations with the M3 Ultra chip. Now, it's been almost 2 years since the Mac Studio got a refresh, so this is very much a overdue and welcome addition, especially for those who daily drive a Mac Studio like myself. And if you're a high-end powerhouse Mac user and you're just looking to buy a new one, you can now get one. It starts at $1999 and will launch Wednesday, March 12th, and of course, you can pre-order it right now. And in case you missed it, yesterday, Apple did release a few new iPads, which can, again, also be pre-ordered right now, and you'll get it next week. But we did get a brand new 11 and 13-inch M3 iPad Air. With the new M3 chip, the new iPad Air should offer up to 20% faster performance compared to the previous generation that had the M2 chip, which was released just last May. And also, in addition, the M3 chip brings hardware-accelerated ray tracing to the iPad Air for the first time, providing improved graphics rendering in games. Now, the M3 chip is really the biggest change here, aside from a brand new Magic Keyboard for the iPad Air. The new Magic Keyboard for the iPad Air features a larger trackpad and function keys for easy access to features like display brightness and volume controls. It also offers a machined aluminum hinge, and it connects to your iPad like it has before with magnets and the smart connector immediately supplying the power and the connection. The keyboard is also equipped with another USB-C port like it has been on the hinge for quite some time now, and you can use it for pass-through charging of other accessories. The other great update is the price, which has now been lowered and will start at $269 for the 11-inch model and $319 for the 13-inch Magic Keyboard. The new keyboard is also compatible with the 4th generation iPad Air and everything onwards, and is much more in line with the new Magic Keyboard that was introduced last year with the M4 iPad Pro. Now, back to the 11-inch iPad Air, that will continue to start at $599, and the 13-inch model will start at $799, and the device remains available in the same space gray, starlight, blue, and purple color options that were offered last year. And last but not least, there was an update to the standard iPad with the new 11th generation iPad now featuring an A16 Bionic chip and some more storage options. So for reference, the new iPad starts with 128 gigs of storage and is also available in 256 and 512. The previous model was only available in 64 and 256. So that's it. That's the last 2 days of Apple product announcements for the week. We would love to hear from you in the comments down below. Again, let me know if you plan to pick up any of these products or what you like or maybe don't like about these new products. Let me know in the comments down below. This has been Dan with MacRumors. Thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you around in the next video.